Hello, everybody. Where we last left off, this man was about to tell us about his lady's plight. Ursindol has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. Tell me about your confession. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the D'Artancourts. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, the mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though the lady escaped with her life, a death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to the place. Not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was so that I left Haukke Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been, yet one cannot weep forever. And I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at the Haukke Manor, on the western edge of Central Shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. Haukke Manor now accessible. And so we enter the manor to put an end to this, or whatever. Here we are with our band of random no-name scions. To put an end to all this. I'm gonna try to complete the map, but this is like the one where you gotta collect keys to open all the doors, so we'll try to not miss any keys. Also, this is going to be really slow because I'm doing it with NPCs. This is the first key. There are many like it, but that is the first one. Can I even do a double mob pull? Is there a key in this room? There's no key in this room. See if I can even do a double mob pull, or if the NPC healer will just fail me. The risky move. The risky move. It's still slow as hell. And does NPC Lancer at least have like Doom Spike or something? What's like the name of the first AoE you get? I swear it's something Spike on Lancer. Oh man. We did it. And if I want completion too, I gotta stay here and kill this one servant so I can grab this key. Oh man, oh man. Then we gotta unlock this room. Wonder if there's exactly enough keys for all the doors. Got a pot of fine wax. Wonder what you make with this. It's all furniture. Okay, it's all Manor themed furniture. Why am I waiting here on these two enemies dying? I should do at least 2 pulls at a time. I've established that they can handle that much. It's a good thing I did come in here. Isn't there a key? Save me, healer. Please. No, I'm not. Oh, I thought I was actually gonna die. Oh my god, it's spicy. That was scary. I hit double-digit HP. There's at least treasure in here. I was looking around, I'm like, man, it's really an empty room. That would have been mean. Alright, first boss. The Manor... something. Wow, they actually used LB. That's crazy. I think you can stun this boss. Oh, I can interrupt that. Then it matters because the NPC is already moved. Fascinating boss fight. I struggle to come up with things to say. I can stun that though, so I don't really have to move. I love that when I stun them, they're still like not moving or doing anything for most of the time that he's stunned. I should really be using Berserk. It's not gonna make a huge difference, but it's a little bit more damage on my part. At least it makes it so I don't have to move. Now this is very important, because this trips up almost everybody that's new to this dungeon, and I don't blame them. This is the only place in the game I know of where you need to turn around in order to go forward after killing a boss. Because we have to go down these stairs, which are behind us from where we just entered the room. Yeah, this is gonna be a really slow hallway. Oh, good lord. I can grab this key. It's important because I'm trying to open every door for map completion. Yeah, I really do have to open every door. Oh man. Oh man. My teammates are getting attacked. Manor Servitor. The entire stun duration, they're just moving from an AoE I already dispelled. I already stopped it. But okay. At least get the lady in the hallway here. Or not. I'll just wait for them to walk into me. It's whatever. Let's do a second pack. I'm getting so bored. Scion Conjurer, you better do good work. I expect the best. Oh, damn. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. At least I get all the loot. Okay, at least now we can challenge the second boss. Oh man, I feel like I aged a couple years in that hallway. Slowing works on the Manor's doing? Okay. I didn't think arm's length would work on either of these dudes. Haukke Manor. Yeah, I'm not very enthusiastic about these boss fights in Haukke Manor. There's really not a lot to them. I mean, you just got one little flying imp here that does a lot of magic damage to you, and the other one just smacks you and does physical damage. And occasionally does a circle AoE. That's all there is, really. At least we're done with it. I'm not entirely sure. There's like one more key we need. Is it like in the hallway or? I'm gonna have to look down here. Oh, there's a locked door. Or did I miss a key? I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna have to do this again just for the map completion. I swear I went in every room down there. I must have missed a key somewhere. Oh well. Well, when you do have a tiny key, that's the last room to unlock. Common one people miss just because people just like going right into the boss at the end there. I really don't see this key. Big sad. And he's hitting me with rocks. There she is. Lady Amandine. Turned into whatever the fuck this is. This is a really big room. Like, what do you even do in a room this big? And I dodged the petrifying eye. Gaze mechanics. See, this is like the only boss here that has mechanics worth paying attention to. The gaze mechanics. Wait, I can interrupt that tank buster? What other dungeon in the game lets you interrupt a tank buster? Interrupt. I can interrupt that tank buster apparently. Oh my god. I did it. I don't know how we did it. That was crazy. Music roll. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It's a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You're every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. Ascian of the 12th Staff. Ascian of the 12th Sword. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Eidolon shows well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. Probably saying that wrong too. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. That task is now accomplished. We take our leave of you. Those damn Ascians. Fare you well, bringer of light. Man, these Ascians, man. So random. I did it, Ursando. I did it. I killed her. You returned. What sights await you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amanda? And you must tell me all. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Ah, would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know whether or not the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both. I am an abettor to a gross crime. I surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Well, that was fun. Time to report back to Minfilia. Minfilia. Welcome back, Miyoko. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? You know, assy and stuff. Two of La Habre's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, the Assassins begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this something. I didn't read the last two words. We must needs alert the three nations of the presence of this elusive enemy and recommend they heighten their vigil. There's no shortage of misery in the world that the Assassins might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Yes.